Before we begin this video, this May 4th, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a bunch of fans and friends. If you guys want to be part of it, anyone can do it, so just make sure to click the card at the top of the screen and it will take you to the video that explains everything. But without further ado, let's start the video.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, my Net Soldiers? I am the Net Alliance, and today I will be doing the top 5 best Sith from Star Wars canon, from least best to best. Now this video is a little different from my top 5 Jedi in canon because where there are tons of Jedi to choose from, there are only like a handful of Sith. But before I begin, I acknowledge that Kylo and Snoke are not actual Sith, but they're bad guys, so I'm counting them. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off at number 5, I have Darth Plagueis. I'm sure you weren't expecting this Sith to be on this list at all, especially since when you consider we haven't actually seen him in the movies. But although we haven't seen him, the reason he beat out the likes of Kylo or even Ventress is because of the idea of him. It always kind of fascinated me. Plagueis was so powerful in the Force that he could actually manipulate the midichlorians in the Force to create life. I went a little bit deeper into this in my Who's Anakin's Father video, link on screen, but I just think the legend of Plagueis is awesome because of how mysterious it is, because it makes you feel like you know him, but we know next to nothing about him. In fact, we have no idea what he actually looks like, but honestly I kind of like that we don't. It leaves a faceless mystery, just like the legend of Darth Plagueis itself, so it's cool. At number 4, I have Darth Tyrannus, otherwise known as Count Dooku. I'll admit, when I was a kid, I hated Dooku, mostly because he seemed like a boring old man. But as I grew and actually learned his story, he has grown to be a very cool character in my eyes. He was once a renowned Jedi Master and one of the best swordsmen in the Jedi Order. But another reason he's number 4 on this list is although he is a Sith, he fights in a really controlled manner, never allowing his anger to actually control him upon the battlefield, which I think is one of the coolest things about Dooku and what makes him really different. At number 3, I have Darth Sidious. This is the Dark Lord of the Sith, the big bad, truly one evil dude. Shall I go on? He's Darth Sidious, aka Emperor Palpatine. He is arguably the strongest Sith in the Star Wars canon. The reason he's number 3 on my list is because how cynically evil he is. Just watch him when he's fighting Yoda in the end of episode 3. He is so happy to be evil. Like, he honestly may be participating in the hardest fight he ever had to fight in his entire life, but he is having an incredibly fun time doing it. That's why Palpatine is so evil, because he knows he's evil and he owns that shit. At number 2, I have Darth Maul. To me, Darth Maul is one of the best things to come out of the Star Wars prequels. I personally think that Darth Maul is the Boba Fett of the prequels, because he essentially says nothing and isn't that massive of a character to the entirety of the Star Wars saga, but everyone loves him. I personally have Maul on here because of how intriguing his character is. Plus, he's still alive in the Star Wars canon, so there you go. He is very powerful with a lightsaber, and although he killed one of my favorite Jedi, he deserves to be on this list. And at number 1, I have Darth Vader. I think we all saw this coming. Vader is the very first Sith ever. Not story-wise, of course, but like in real life, he is technically the first Sith. In fact, I knew who Darth Vader was before I even saw my first Star Wars movie. He is that linked into pop culture, and all those countless parodies of the famous lines slightly altered in most cases. Luke, I am your father. But the reason he is my all-time favorite Sith is for his diverse story. We've seen him as a little kid grow up into a strong, revered Jedi Knight, then fall to the dark side and be mortally wounded for the rest of his life, until finally redeeming himself to save his own son, Luke Skywalker, from Palpatine. After many years of anger and sadness, the Chosen One could finally rest for all eternity. But of course, that's just my opinion. How would you rank your top 5 Sith? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy my videos, and until next time guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.